everybody, this is Casey with Survival Preacher, and I come out here on my property today. I've been hiking around trying to see if I had any poachers. I have a lot of poachers that comes around here. I'm gonna get that camera up a little bit. It looks like it's out of whack a little bit there. Let's give that a shot now. But I was out here on my property just kind of walking around to make sure there's no poachers. I have a neighbor that likes to poach on me quite a bit, and I'm gone a lot because I'm a truck driver, and every chance I get, I just come in here, walk my property, and make sure there's nobody. I like to keep the balance of nature. What I take off of my land, I take off one of each, and I try to keep the balance on my property of the deer and the squirrel. And kind of hard to see what a squirrel is when you shoot it, but you can sure see a buck or a doe. And I try to keep it pretty even on taking things out of here, so if I let a lot of people over here to hunt it, then I don't know what they're taking out of here. So I come out here and I brought my backpack with me, and I just wanted to kind of sit down now since I've been walking around. I'm kind of beat, and I wanted to kind of get walking around and sit down and get settled down a little bit before I go home. And I brought my brew kit with me, and I brought something to fix to eat. So I'm going to have some lunch before I go back home. And if you stick around with me, I'm going to take you through the process. Be right back. Now what I've got here, I'd like to kind of walk you through the steps of what I've got. I buy a lot of just about everything I get. Matter of fact, everything I get, pretty much when it comes to bushcraft, I buy at Reliance Outfitters in Indianapolis. And I'm no way affiliated with Reliance Outfitters, except I buy a lot of stuff off of them. And I was talking to them over there, the old buddies I got over there. I said, you know, I'd kind of like to do a review for you. And if you would give me something to do a review on, I'd kind of like to see how I can do on it and see if it does me any good, does you any good. And they said, okay, and they walked to the back, and I expected them to come out with something really small, something really cheap for my first review. But they come out with this new lightweight bag. This bag is built lightweight. I mean, it's really a nice bag, though. It's built really well. It's what they call their lightweight bag. It's not real heavy, but it's durable. It is really a durable bag. And it's got this strap, snaps down in the front right here. Hold your water bottle in, your Canteen in. What I like about this Canteen and this Canteen cup, let me get it out of the bag. But you know, this kit comes with the bag. The bag has a hole in the bottom of it in case anything leaks out. This bag has 2 pockets on it. I mean, you can keep a ferro rod in here, you can keep a lighter, you can keep your strikers of any kind in there, your fire kit you can keep in there. Comes with this lid. This lid has holes in it so that you can drain or strain anything out that you need to strain out. But what I really like about this is if you look at this right here, let's get this taken apart, put together. Now this is your stove. It's kind of like the other one I showed you, only it's made to nest your water bottle and your cup. But you can put today I'm going to use alcohol underneath it because I'm just trying to get done and get back home. But I'm going to use my alcohol stove. What I like about that is the same alcohol stove that I used on the other kit, I can use right here on this kit here. Everything they make to be interchangeable with each other. And I like that about this kit. I like that about Self-Reliance Outfitters. The next thing I like about this kit is, you see that rim? If I can get my camera to focus, a little out of focus. See that rim that goes around here? That rim around here, that goes around here, when that slides together, it meets the rim on your cup. And what that does is when they meet together, you're walking out here through the bush. See how that is? You're walking out here through the bush, and you got all kind of things a falling, bugs a crawling, and things falling out of trees, and birds flying over. Nothing gets in that cup as you're out here walking around. I've been out here walking around all day. There's nothing in that cup. That cup's clean. Another thing I like about it is this big wide mouth it has. You know, that's nice for getting in a stream. I got a little creek out front, and it's not a real deep creek. In places it's deep, but in places it's shallow. And what I like about that is you can lay this down in there, and with that big wide mouth, you can fill this bottle real easy out of a shallow stream. And if you're out here tramping around in the winter like I'm doing right now, there's no snow on here, but it snowed at my house and stuck, but the trees here pretty well kept it. That bottle's wide enough that you can pack snow in there if you need to and melt it down so that you got water to cook with, water to drink. I really like this Canteen cup and this Canteen. The cup has a nice sturdy handle when it unfolds and you take the stove off of it. It's a nice sturdy handle that you can do anything with. And it goes from 16 ounces to 25 ounces inside. It has the measurements inside of the cup. It also goes from 400 milliliters to 700 milliliters. So that if you need to mix something or do something, or you have water purification tablets or something you can put in there, and you need to know how much water per tablet you got it to put it in there. You can put this right over a fire. You can put this right over a fire. I wouldn't do it with the plastic lid on it, but you can boil water in this. A canteen is no good to you. A water source is no good to you if you can't stick it in a fire and boil your water. Once you run out of water, I understand there's these hikers and they carry these water bladders with them, and they carry things with them to have all the water they think they're going to need for their hike. But what if something would happen? They'd snap an ankle, break a leg. They're close to a little stream, but they run out of water. Them little plastic Nalgene bottles ain't going to get it in that situation. You need something you can boil your water in. If you can't boil your water, it's no good to you. So that's what I'm going to do right now, is I'm going to boil up some water, and I'm going to put me some food together and show you how this thing works. Stick around. We'll be right back. I'll tell you another little fable I've been told. I've been told by many people. I've seen it on the internet. I've seen it on YouTube. I've seen it in different places. People saying you can't get enough sparks out of a Jeff White knife to start a fire. I'm here to tell you that's a fable. If you can't get a fire out of a Jeff White knife, you're doing something wrong. See those sparks are coming off of there? If you can't get a fire with a Jeff White knife, you're doing something drastically wrong. Does that look like fire to you? Just for the heck of it, we'll lay that right down there on top of that. Get that all lit up. When I get things going, I'll get back with you. Now we got us a pretty good amount of heat going here. If you look at that, you can see it's a steaming. What I'm going to do is go ahead and open up a couple of bouillon cubes here. Chicken bouillon cubes. And I'm going to go ahead and drop them right on down in there. This is why I normally buy crystals. These little things are hard to open at times. But they didn't have any crystals today when I went in there. There's me 2 bouillon cubes in there. Stir that up. I would let that cook a little while and get to a rolling boil, and then I put my pasta in. Now, as you can see, after about 5 minutes, I have a nice rolling boil going on here. So we're gonna drop in the pasta, get the pasta going. Give that a couple of minutes, get the boiling again. Then we'll put in the chicken. Give it a stir. I'm going to get down here where you can see me. Okay. What I did was, I put in some bouillon cubes. I put in some pasta. And now I got some chicken in a can. Just a little can of chicken. Okay? I'm going to take that. I'm going to put it in there. And then I'm going to have me a nice lunch to eat before I go back home. While I'm eating that nice hot lunch, I'm going to boil me up a cup of coffee too. Stick around. See, just little white chicken chunks. Dump it right in there. Okay, I'm going to have to finish this up with my telephone. My battery went dead on my camera. I'm going to finish this up with the telephone. Look at them nice chunks in there. Here's my pasta. Here's my chicken. It's going to make me a nice lunch before I go back. Nice, warm, hot lunch since it's cold out here. I'm going to get this off. Set it to the side. Right there. I'm going to put my cup on there. Kind of hard to do with one hand and no tripod, but I'm gonna boil me up some water for a cup of coffee too. Stick around. God bless. Okay, people, it's like I said, my camera died. Battery on the camera died. But right there is all I cooked on today. I boiled pasta. It's still burning. I boiled pasta. Got my pasta ready. I put my chicken in with my bouillon cubes. Got it all cooked up and hot again. I've made me a hot cup of coffee. There's nothing like sitting out here in the nature when you don't want to build a big fire. You just want to kind of sit around, enjoy nature like I did today. I come in to check out my property, make sure there wasn't nobody trespassing. I got out my bush kit. I call it a brew kit. They call it a cook kit. Either way, it's a real good job. I had everything done. I had my food done and my coffee done, all within 15 minutes. And as you can still see, it's still got a little fire going in down there. And I just filled that. That's the Reliance Outfitters alcohol stove. And I only filled it about halfway. And I still got alcohol in there. I will tell you, that alcohol stove is the biggest one on the market right now. It's small enough you can pack it in your pack, but it holds more alcohol than any of the other Tangiers or anything like that. It's a really good little setup. If you need something, go down there at Reliance Outfitters in Indianapolis or give them a call. They're on the web. Do yourself a favor, tell them Casey, a survival preacher, sent you. I'm sure they'll be expecting to hear from you. God bless. Have a great day. I'm going to finish my coffee, look around at the deer I got running across my property, sit here real quiet for a little while, and just watch everything go on. Boy, that's good coffee. God bless. Have a great day.